Welcome to Stats Daily Podcast. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. We're blessed enough to have another episode, week 4 of Harvey's weekly football report. How you doing tonight, Harvey?
Okay.
Yeah, man, and definitely, hopefully, you continue to start feeling better for sure.
Yes.
All right, and now we got the Thursday night college football game between Marshall and Appalachian State at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. Appalachian State is 7-point favorites. I'm going with Appalachian State. Who are you going with, man?
I'm talking about Flash State.
All right, and then for also this Friday night, September the 24th at 7 p.m. on ESPN2. We got Wake Forest 3-0 at Virginia 2-1. Virginia is 4-point favorites. I'm going with Wake Forest. Who you going with?
I go with Virginia.
All right. And then we got Liberty 3-0 Friday taking on Syracuse 2-1. It's at Syracuse at 8 p.m. on the ACC network. Liberty is 6-point favorites. I'm going with Liberty. Who you going with?
I'm going with Liberty too.
Oh, yep. And then we got number 2 Georgia 3-0 at Vanderbilt 1-2, 12 p.m. on the SEC network Saturday. Georgia is 34.5-point favorites. I'm going with Georgia. Who you going with?
I'm going with Georgia.
All right, then this will be a good one. We got number 12 Notre Dame 3-0 traveling number 18 Wisconsin 1-1, 12 p.m. on Fox. Wisconsin is 5.5-point favorites. I am going with Notre Dame. Who you going with?
I should have went with them last week, so I'm going to stick with them this week. I'm going to pick Notre Dame.
Yep. So we definitely both agree this time on this week with Notre Dame. This week with Notre Dame, unlike last week. And then this one will also be a good one. LSU 2-1 traveling Mississippi State 2-1 at 12 p.m. on ESPN. LSU's 2.5-point favorites at Mississippi State. I'm going with Mississippi State. Who you going?
I'll pick LSU.
All right.
That should be a good one.
All right. And then we got Missouri 2-1 traveling to Boston College 3-0, 12 p.m. on ESPN2. Missouri's 2-point favorites. I'm going Boston College. Who you going with?
I'm going to pick Boston College. And we probably lose something for the SEC team.
Yeah. Did we have SMU and TCU, or we didn't have that one?
No, I got over here. Texas Tech.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Texas Tech is 3-0. Texas is 2-1. Saturday at 12 p.m. on ABC. It's at Texas. Texas 8.5-point favorites. I'm going with Texas Tech. Who you going with?
I'm going with Texas Tech too.
Okay. And then we got Washington. Okay.
I got Clemson and North Carolina State.
You didn't get Washington State and Utah?
Oh yeah, it's over there. What? No, we didn't have.
Shouldn't the next one be Texas A&M and Arkansas?
Well, yeah. All right.
So we didn't have Utah and Washington State. Okay. Texas A&M number 7. This is the game of the week for sure. Traveling to Arkansas, number 16, 3-0, 3:30 p.m. on CBS. Texas A&M is 5.5-point favorites. I'm going with Arkansas. Who you going with?
I'm going with Texas A&M.
All right. Then we got number 9 Clemson, 2-1, traveling to NC State, 2-1, 3:30 p.m. on ESPN Saturday. Clemson's 10-point favorites. I'm going with Clemson. Who you going?
I'm going with Clemson.
So we did have Iowa State and Baylor, right?
Yes.
2-1 Iowa State ranked number 14, traveling to Baylor 3-0, 3:30 p.m. Saturday on Fox. Iowa State is 7.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Iowa State. Who?
I'm going with Iowa State.
All right, this one could be a good one as well. Rutgers 3-0, traveling to number 19 Michigan 3-0, 3:30 p.m. on ABC. Michigan's 19-point favorites, but I think it'll be closer than that. I'm gonna go with Michigan though. Still.
I agree with you. I think it'll be a lot closer to that. I think Rutgers could do it, but I'm going to pick Michigan because it's a home team.
Yep. We didn't have Louisville and Florida State, did we?
No.
All right, I think we did have this one. Illinois 1-3, traveling to
Yes.
traveling to Purdue 2-1, 3:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Purdue's 11-point favorites. I'm going with Purdue. Who you going?
I'm almost Purdue.
All right, and this next one will be an absolute dandy. I gotta say this is actually the my game of the week. Wyoming 3-0 traveling to Yukon 4-0 at 3:30 p.m. on the CBS Sports Network. Wyoming is 29. Wyoming is 29 and a half point favorites. I'm gonna go with Wyoming. Who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going Wyoming, but you said Utah was 4-0. 0-4.
Yeah, did I really say Yukon's 4-0?
So we both go Wyoming.
Yeah, well, let me rephrase that. UConn's 0-4 and Wyoming is 3-0, and UConn's not gonna win the game. But let's move on. Kansas is 1-2, traveling to Duke 2-1 at 4 p.m. on the ACC network. Duke is 16-point favorites. I'm going with Duke. Who you going with? This would be a heck of a college basketball game. Who you going with?
Duke.
Yeah, I just wish this was a college basketball game instead.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, they've actually played each other a bunch. Then we got number 24 UCLA traveling to Stanford 2-1. UCLA's 2-1, 6 p.m. on the Pac-12 network. UCLA is 5.5 point favorites. I'm going with UCLA. Who you going with?
I'm over UCLA too, but that could be a dandy.
All right. Then we got Tennessee 2-1 traveling to number 11 Florida 2-1, 7 p.m. on ESPN. Florida's 20-point favorites. I'm going with Florida. Who you going with?
I'm going with Florida. They came close to beating Alabama. I figure they'll hold serve on this.
And then we got absolutely, man, they're pretty good. And then we got Nebraska 2-2 traveling to number 20 Michigan State 3-0, 7 p.m. on FS1. Michigan State is 5-point favorites. I'm going with Michigan State. Who you going with?
Michigan State will probably beat them worse than that. I think Michigan State is for real.
Yeah, and this promises to be a good game as well. Kansas State number 25 traveling to Oklahoma State 3-0. Kansas State's 3-0. 7 p.m. on the Big 12 Network and ESPN Plus. Oklahoma State's 6-point favorites. I'm gonna go. This game right here is tough to pick, but I'm gonna go with God, that's hard to pick. Oklahoma State. Who you got?
That's who I picked. That was a tough one too.
Absolutely, man. That's good that we're picking tough games like that. This one right here is also a tough one. 3-0 Kentucky traveling to South Carolina 2-1. 7 p.m. on ESPN2. Kentucky is 5.5 point favorites. So I'm gonna go with Kentucky, but it's a hard one to pick after last week. Who you going with?
I picked Kentucky.
All right. Did we pick Navy in Houston?
No.
Uh, oh yeah. Oh okay. I was just wondering. We got West. I wrote these down. I didn't write none of these down, so I can't remember who we made the list for. We got West Virginia 2-1, traveling to number 4 Oklahoma 3-0, 7:30 p.m. on ABC. Oklahoma's 16.5 point favorites. I do think it'll be closer than that, but I'm gonna go with Oklahoma. Who you going?
I won't pick Oklahoma. West Virginia's got a good team.
Yep. And then we got number 21 North Carolina 2-1, traveling to Georgia Tech 1-2, 7:30 p.m. on the ACC network. North Carolina's 12-point favorites. So I'm gonna go with North Carolina. Who you going?
I'll pick North Carolina.
Yep. And we got California and Washington next, right?
Yeah.
We got California 1-2 traveling to Washington 1-2, 9:30 p.m. on the Pac-12 network. Washington 7.5 point favorites. So I'm gonna go with Washington. Who you going?
I'm going with Washington.
All right. And South Florida is 1-2 traveling to number 15 BYU 3-0, 10:15 p.m. on ESPN2. BYU's 23-point favorites. So I'm going with BYU. Who you going?
I'm going with BYU.
This is our last one, ain't it?
Yeah. But this will be our last.
Colorado is 1-2, traveling to Arizona State.
No. Oregon State, USC.
Oh, we had Colorado and Arizona State on there as well, I believe. Go ahead and count them and see if it's 25.
It will be 25.
Oregon State.
Well, if you want to do,
Oh no, it's fine. We can go with Oregon State and USC. We got Oregon State 2-1 traveling to USC 2-1, 10:30 p.m. on FS1. USC's 12-point favorites. USC looked good last week. I'm gonna go with USC. Who you?
I'm over USC. That's what 25.
All right, now is the NFL games. Also, tell the people what we did, our record in college football and the NFL.
Last week we went 5-2 in NFL, and you went 16-9 college, and I was 17-8. I think it's pretty good. You get almost 2/3 of them right. You get good.
Yeah, that's a lot better than some. Yeah, that's a lot better than some of these experts for sure. And then Thursday night, man, the NFL, we got the Panthers 2-0 traveling to the Texans 1-1. 8:20 p.m. on the NFL Network. Carolina Panthers are 7.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Panthers. Who you going with?
I'm going to try.
All right. Then we got Chicago Bears coming off a win, 1-1. We got Cleveland coming off a win, 1-1. Both playoff teams last year. 1 p.m. on Fox. Cleveland is 7.5-point favorites. I'm gonna go with Cleveland. Who you going with?
I'm going to Cleveland.
All right. Then we got the Saints 1-1 traveling to the Patriots 1-1. 1 p.m. on Fox. New England is 3-point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Patriots. Who you going with?
I'm going to have the toss up.
Oh man, speaking of toss ups, here is one that's literally even. The odds are Tampa Bay 2-0 traveling to the Rams 2-0. Both have looked very impressive in both games. It's 4:25 p.m. on Fox, and man, I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna pick against Tom Brady. I'm going Tampa Bay. Who you going with? It's it. Okay.
I'm a big Tampa Bay.
All right. Now this one is also a good one on Sunday Night Football. We got the Packers 1-1 traveling to San Francisco, who's 2-0 at 8:20 p.m. on NBC. San Francisco is 3.5-point favorites, man. And like you said, what did you say when it's under 7 points?
It's another. I always think if it's under a touchdown, it's good. Right?
And so you thinking that's a real good game?
Yeah.
Will you be tuning into that game?
I'll try to watch it. And I'm going to pick San Francisco.
Man, well, me and you have found one game that we're picking differently on. I'm gonna go with Green Bay, and Aaron Rodgers looked good tonight, and he looked like he looked like his old self. Aaron Rodgers, man, Aaron Rodgers. Let me get on the stats actually for the game tonight against Detroit. They won 35-17, which I just want to put out there. Me and Harvey got that game right, by the way.
This is a quarterback. You know, when you going back, you talk about Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay is a Rams game. You know, I don't know if anybody out there is whoever's listening out there. I think the Rams got a real good deal with that trade with Matthew Stafford. Goff. They're playing good with Matthew Stafford. Rams got they're better right now. That's still I still gonna go Tampa Bay. That will be a good game.
Yep. And Aaron Rodgers was 22 of 27 for 250 yards and 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I mean, that dude almost had literally a perfect game, and his average yards per pass was 9.4 yards. I mean,
what does Stephen A. Smith call
it? Bad man.
He's good.
Well, also one of his wide receivers, who's one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, had a heck of a night as well. Anytime you can have more than 100 yards receiving on a night, you're doing something good. And that's Adams for Green Bay, the wide receiver. He had eight receptions, 121 yards, and his longest reception was 50 yards. And his average yards per reception was 15 yards. And he had 9 targets, and he caught 8 of them. I mean, that guy had a heck of a nut.
So far we got 5 games. So the NFL, unless you want to go with one more.
It's up to you, man.
You want to try to do that division rival between the Cowboys?
Then if that's the case, then we'll pick 7 games. Because, all right, I can definitely find a game on there because there was actually a game that is just supposed to be a 1 point favorite, and well, we should pick the toilet bowl between the Falcons and the Giants, but we won't. All right, we got the Seahawks 1-1, traveling to the Vikings, who's 0-2. That's at 4:25 p.m. on Fox. Seattle is 1 point favorites. I'm going with Seattle. Who you going with?
I'll pick Seattle.
All right, and then Monday night we got the next Monday night we got the Eagles 1-1 traveling to the Cowboys 1-1 at 8:15 p.m. on ESPN. Dallas is 4 point favorites. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. Who you going with?
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Well, me and you picked one game different.
That'd be that's the Green Bay and San Francisco game.
Yeah, that's because that's a good game. And me and you definitely agree on one thing: do not pick against Tom Brady.
Oh, he's the action though. He's watched some bad man.
he is a bad. He is a heck of a player for sure, man.
Good. He's a coach on the field.
Yeah, and definitely want to thank Harvey for doing the show. And yeah, man, this has been hard. What'd you say?
We'll see how we can.
Yep. This has been Harvey's Weekly Football Report here on Seth's Daily Podcast. Y'all have a good night and God bless.